All right, we're starting with our broadcast address 210.49.29.47 plus 1 for our next network number, which is 210.49.29.48. That's what we have here. And when you're doing this on paper or whatever you're doing it on, don't forget to update your number here as you're going through your scheme. So here now we've got the 32 and 16 bits set for 48. Now network C wants at least 7 valid hosts. So what's the tightest mask I can use and give them 7 valid hosts? 2, 4, 8. Can't do it though. Can't do it with 3 bits because while 2 to the third power is 8, you got to subtract those 2 invalid addresses and that's going to give you a 6. So that's not going to be enough. We have to go the 4-bit route one more time. At least one more time. There are our 4 bits. Now we know that we're starting with a subnet and mask of 210.49.29.48, and we have decided on a /28. Our subnet mask then, or excuse me, our subnet address is 210.49.29.48. And I can hear a bunch of you already shouting out what the broadcast address is, so I'm not even going to ask what it is. What is it? If all of our host bits are 1, then the total of that is 63 because our 4 bits there add up to 15 and 48 was already set. So 63 goes there, and that means that your valid hosts are 210.49.29.49 through 210.49.29.62. And that in turn means that our next network number would be 210.49.29.64. So let's go ahead and do that one right here. I'm going to change that requirement there too. So we've got 64 right there. What I'll do, zing, is just copy that and then we'll update it. So there's our network. And now this is 64. So, whoops, nice try. 64-bit is the only one set. Now finally our network D here, let's say that it just needs 3 valid hosts. Needs at least 3 valid host IP addresses. What's the most restrictive mask we could use here? 2, 4. Can't do it with 2 bits because again I know I've reminded you a lot, but you'll thank me after you pass. You've got to subtract the 2. So if we use 2 host bits, that means we only have 2 valid host IP addresses. So we've got to use 3 because 2 to the third power, 248 minus 2 leaves us 6 valid hosts. Leaves us a little bit of breathing room too. So let's use 3 host bits, right? /29. So we're going to use 210.49.29.64 /29. So we know what the subnet address is, 210.49.29.64. What's the broadcast address? If those 3 host bits are all 1s, our total value is 71 because that's going to be 7 right there. That's your 4, 2, and 1 bits. And your 64 was already set. So this is going to be 71. And your valid host IP addresses are right in the middle, 210.49.29.65 through 210.49.29.70. And that's it. And that takes care of network D with 3 valid hosts. Gives you a little bit of breathing room, but you're not, heaping a lot of unused addresses on that segment. That's VLSM, and this is a great review of some other things we've done in the course. When you're sitting down with a VLSM scheme, it's much easier on you to start with the larger numbers. That's what I did, and just said, I'm doing my 20 first, then my 10, then my 7, then my 5, then my 3, excuse me, and you just go from there. But this way, with this scheme, and I'll show you that in the last video where we're going to wrap all this up, we're not wasting one single address. It's all sequential, and we've got all of our networks taken care of. So I'll meet you on the next video, and we'll take a look at our final result there.